Road trip, road trip. Just 2 more bottles of wine. Sounds like a country song to me. And there I was, sitting there at the kitchen table. The duct tape girl says, "That's pretty good. Says, that goes real good with a hot dog." I said, "Yeah." And the girl jumped up, done about a half of a back flip right there in the kitchen. Well, right between the stove and the eating table. And it was impressive. She said, "Road trip." I said, "What?" She said, "We going on a road trip." Okay, y'all gonna know where we be at here in a minute. Got the truck started, you know, a couple of bologna sandwiches, and well, I'm gonna say iced tea, sweet southern style. Got right on up yonder, and done already went in this place right here. You know, if you're going to drink it, you might as well to go see where they made it at. And all of that trip, coming all the way up here, and right there is all we ended up with. You know, let's get it in the truck and get on home. And they tell me the way that they got that there, that nectar in a bottle, let's call it. They tell me the way they get that right there is they grow them grapes. They grow them grapes right down around here on these poles and wires. They grow the grapes, and then they take them in there and they squeeze the sap out of them. It's a grapevine, whatever kind it is. There, you know, I don't know nothing about that. Oh, there they are. You see them grapes right up in yonder? Oh, no, I don't know. You know, I guess that'd make a wine, I'm not sure. That put a lot of sugar to it. Oh, out there, it's a Chamberlain. That's, probably, it's a white grape. But, you know, that's about all they are to it. Grapevine, grapevine, grapevine. The proprietor of this fine establishment here just informed me is they don't got no grapes right here of the quality to make no wine out of. Quantity, I'm thinking. Just more or less give these to the deer, and the grapes are actually growed a few miles down the road there. And they told me, they said, "Did y'all see her cat?" I said, "No, I didn't see the cat." And well, you know, if you're gonna get it point, you gotta get the cat in the video. I'll leave a comment, and let's get on home now. Home again. 1,021 miles later, got her in the backyard here. I backed up there to the workshop. Y'all see that tarp right there? And we're gonna take that off and look at what we done already got on the way home. That was a phone call, a couple of phone calls, and this was the results of them 2 phone calls. And let's get that tarp off her and see what we got. Just a quick overview here of what we got there in the truck. And I'm gonna get her unloaded here, get her in there. It's kind of rainy here on the east coast of Arkansas. But as we look at this stuff right here, just let me go ahead and say thank you. There's some good people left in this world right here. On this trip here, we done already met, I met some fine folks in the great state of Illinois. Illinois is on the map, and as I'm walking along here, you can just kind of see what's in there. There's a Maytag, a Arnhorst, Briggs & Stratton. There's a McCormick Deering part. Just a general conglomeration of this, that, some machine tools, Maytag, 2-cylinder, 1-cylinder, that thing and that thing right there, and some electric. That's a Briggs right there. I believe that's a Y. I think that's a Y. two of them in there, and I think there's a F. It's got them valves on the outside the engine yonder. It's got there's one of them, and I think right there's a slant fin something. There's another Y, some arbors, just a general, you know, what you buy when you're on the road. Kind of end this video here. What started out to be just have one of them road trips there to see what we could get. Ended up well. Thank you to well, just thanks to the people I met on the road here. A fine feller from up north yonder. I think it was a Yankee gentleman and family. You know, a good smile when you meet somebody. Just a fleeting meeting in this road of life that we travel. You meet some people, and you know, you have a life, and you move on. That's what I'm going to do here. 1,021 miles later, we back home. Now let's get on with the show. Keeping in mind the reason for this road trip was it was a hot dog night here on the east coast of Arkansas. Oh, you see them. Oh, that mustard, bordering on too much mustard, and a couple of weenies in that folded over wheat bread. And I chose mayonnaise, the weenie, whole wheat loaf bread folded in half. You can't go wrong with a whole wheat bread. Ripley potato chips. I mean, it's deluxe. It's deluxe. But the problem was when the complimentary beverage was to be chosen, the cupboard was dry. Yes, grab you up a couple of pieces of ice, hands on to get her done. Ice in the jar, the complimentary drink to set this meal, this occasion, the results of the road trip that was quite productive. The drink of choice, oh, this is the good stuff. It had a cork in it. It's a sweet variety. The reason for the road trip is complete. 1,000 miles plus, a load of very good scrap metal. Met some good people along the road, a family from up in the northern states. Don and family had a pretty decent belly life, let's describe it as. Also met a gentleman, Mike, and his family in the great state of Illinois. Oh, a wonderful gentleman. Family enjoyed the visit. The resulting scrap metal that I ended up getting home, the enjoyment was all mine. Now, without further ado, let's, and this is not a cooking video. No, it's not a cooking video. Don't be confused it as that. This is the solely results of the road trip. It's the reason for it on the get-go. Had it not been for a lack of a complimentary beverage, then the road trip would have never took place. Leave a comment. Let's try one anyway, just to see where we're at. Let's just break us off. I would be amiss if I did not come back and say that it was well worth the trip. Most delicious. Most delicious. Well worth the trip. Well worth the trip.